Okay, so why are we here today busting open a PlayStation 4? The PlayStation 4 isn't broken. I guess that's the first thing I should mention. It's just that basically ever since I got it, it's run really hot. And of course I've had it for a few years now. And what's happening is it's running super hot at all times. Basically as soon as I turn it on, the fans are at full at all times. So what we're going to be doing here, thank you, nice shorts. So what we're going to be doing here today is I'm going to bust this open. I'm going to clean it out with some compressed air. I'm going to have loud kids. It's going to be fine. But I'm going to clean it out with some compressed air. And then I'm also going to replace the thermal compound between the CPU and the cooler, whatever, with some Arctic silver. So that's what we're going to attempt to do today. So I guess the first thing we got to do here is open it up. Hi. Aw, big hugs. So it looks like there's going to be some stickers I have to take off here. Don't brick it, you dingus. Well, I'm hoping not to. So I guess what I'm going to do here is take off these silly stickers that are impeding my access. And I'm kind of just winging this, honestly. I think I have all the tools I need, so that's a good start. First thing to do is void the warranty. Well, nice thing is, like, I've had this PS4 for so long that it's outside of its warranty anyway. So, alright, let's get something. Let's see here. So first thing we do is, yeah, definitely void the warranty. Make sure Sony really hates my guts. Here. Oh gosh. If I can't get these stickers off, this is going to be a real short process here. Come on. I'm kind of just wrecking them at this point, which is fine. This is not going well already, so this is... Of course. Okay. I wonder if... I need to find a better way to do this. Maybe if I, okay. I got some rubbing alcohol here. Maybe I can... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Ugh! Maybe we can weaken the bonds of the stickers with a little bit of alcohol. Hopefully that loosens up the frickin' super glue that they used on these stickers. Because holy crap, basically, is what I'm saying here. Apologies, I guess? Oh, it came off! Oh, perfect. Beautiful. That alcohol actually worked like a charm. That's great. Wow, this alcohol worked great, though. You can see that. Isopropyl alcohol. It's the stuff you use on electronics to make things better. We'll see what day becomes good during the week. I am going to keep to trying to do like one video per week, so it might not be a specific day, but I'm still going to try to do a one video per week. Like this is going to be the video for this week, so technically I haven't missed a week yet. So here is one of the harder things about getting into a PlayStation 4 is getting yourself a T9 Torx security screwdriver. I had to go looking for this. I actually had to buy this whole set just to find a T9 security Torx. It's not a regular Torx, but basically it's a Torx head screwdriver. And a T9 Torx is hard enough to find, but it's a security one, so it actually has a little indent in the center of it that you need to get. So I'm gonna put this. Actually, I'm gonna put the lid on this because you guys know me. I'm a bit of a klutz. I'll put that over there. Those stats are so good, yeah. The iFixit stuff is really good. I ordered a bunch of stuff from iFixit when I replaced the hard drive with an SSD in my iMac. That video is also on YouTube. The problem with iFixit is the shipping is a little ridiculous to Canada, and it costs so much money. And I was really trying to not order a whole bunch of stuff and just pay out of my butt for shipping. I ended up having to order in the thermal paste, but that was it, and it wasn't too bad. I got it from a fairly local place, even though I did have to pay a little shipping, but All right, so we've got the 4 T9 security Torx screws from the back. I think that's it. Oh, actually, before we do anything else here, I should be doing this with a guide, but I'm not, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. So this just comes off anyway. In case you've never actually opened up a PlayStation 4 before, this top part just opens up normally. It doesn't void the warranty or anything like that, because this is how you get to your hard drive, which you can actually replace in a PlayStation 4 at any time without voiding your warranty. So in order to replace the hard drive in a PlayStation 4, you just pop off the top, you remove this one screw that has like the little PlayStation shapes on it. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. And slide out the hard drive and replace it. Oh yeah, everything's real dusty. I've already replaced the hard drive in this actually. This is a 2 terabyte drive that I kind of really love. Getting some extra memory in your PS4 is clutch if you play a lot of games. I'm wondering if I think I need to go underneath first. So let's flip this around. Come on. Come on. There it is. You just have to give it some... Holy crap, look at all the dust! Oh, this is disgusting. And also another reason why I'm doing this is because obviously the thermal paste isn't really the problem. I'm replacing that because I want to, because it will make it run a little cooler, but the biggest problem is all of this dust. Look at this. It's so gross. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but this is actually the most disgusting thing. Actually opening it kind of almost killed me there. So we're just gonna blow some compressed air. We're just using a little can of compressed air to dust out this. Actually, I should, before I get too involved in this, I really need to take off the power supply and get inside of it. Also, I need to make sure that I'm not blowing away all of my screws, because that would put the screws to me, that's for sure. What do we got here? Looks like we have more Torx, so I need to get my Torx back. Alright, let's just start removing things, I guess. My biggest problem is going to be remembering where all these screws came from, so this is another good reason to have a video of this so I know where I took things from. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a Phillips there. Okay, so that's a Torx. So we got some Phillips, we have some Torx. They're kind of just... They've used a few different screw types. I think I was in the middle of saying something and then I completely lost my train of thought, but that's okay. It would be really cool if you guys could get on the Twitter and tell people about the fact that I'm streaming. I really should be writing things down and actually doing things. You know what? I am going to get a few cups. I'll be right back. Okay, so this will be bottom screws. We'll make this work. It's fine. I think the power supply should just kind of lift out. I'm always afraid to give things the force they need to pop out of things. Oh gosh. Okay, this isn't coming out quite as nicely as I would like. Oh, it's coming! Okay, no, we're good. Everything is covered in dust. Huh, that was easy. Cool. Just trying it from the wrong end. Ta-da! So that's the power supply. I don't think I broke it. Unconfirmed at this point. Okay. Oh boy, this fan is gross. I'm getting dust everywhere, but that's okay. As much of the dust and bullshit as we can out of here. Cool. So that's unhooked. Pop this off. That's unhooked. Okay. And we're gonna just unravel this cable. Yay! Disconnected. All right. I don't know if we have to really remove anything else. I'm gonna just flip this around. Just for a second. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, let's see here. Your Torx. Persona 5, that's a good game. Unworries. Yay! We'll just assume. Reaching a PS4 CPU is pretty involved, apparently. I'm definitely breaking something by the end of this. Getting into the iMac was certainly easier. Like, way easier. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Oh my god. So much nonsense. Kind of just... You really gotta force things more on this than I'm comfortable with, honestly. Everything is just kinda... not wanting to move ever. Oh my god. Let's just make sure I'm not breaking anything. I wonder if I actually have to remove... Alright. Alright. Before we get a little crazy, why don't we just take out... Let's just start removing more stuff. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, the only scary part of an iMac fix is... Oh, well, of the iMac fix I did was taking off that screen. And it really wasn't hard. You just have to be careful and have the right tools. Oh, that looks like something I should probably take off, right? I don't know. This is definitely not the right tool for this. But that's okay. I'm missing a screw. There it is. I see it. And there's one right down here that was stopping any forward motion from happening. Okay. And now that I think about this, I'm going to plug this one back in. I'm going to remove it up here. Cool. And actually, while I'm in here, actually, no, we can keep that in there. This should just lift right out. Look at that! Blu-ray drive. Done. I honestly don't think we needed to remove the Blu-ray drive in order to get into this, but we did anyway, so... Alright. Haha! More dust! Yeah, dust! Alright, we're almost there, boys. All about that dust. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning in my living room after this. It's all the tiny little connections that I'm the most worried about. Like, the little ribbons are kind of the worst. I really hope this thing works at the end of this. That'd be kind of cool. If not, I guess I'll be playing a whole bunch of PS3 or something. For some reason, my tools are really dusty. I don't know how that happened. So this is the scary part, because now I'm going to be exposing the CPU. So this is where things get real. So this is the little retention bar that keeps the pressure on the CPU. That's why I build computers. I built computers for years growing up. It's the only reason I'm comfortable enough to do this kind of thing. Just grab and lift. Oh no, right, okay. Yeah. Right, the CPU's on the other side. Come on, motherboard. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I did it from the wrong... Oh, shit balls. Is it out? I think it's out. It's out, okay. Okay. And hopefully we didn't break anything too badly. Now, all we gotta do is clean off that precious, precious CPU. Or APU, I guess, actually. I hope this thing's not broken. It just kind of fell out. But I think it's still good. I'm trying to just get some of the top grease up here. Truth be told, the coverage of the thermal paste here is better than I've seen in most YouTube videos. But we can make it better. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It'll probably work. I like the positivity. Look at that. Nice and clean. So that's that. And then we gotta clean this off. Honestly, I think putting it back together is gonna be the most difficult part, because it's gonna be remembering everything. I mean, whatever, right? I didn't have to do this. I chose to do this in the hopes that I could get a few more... What I want to happen with this project is for it to run cooler, obviously, so the fans aren't 100% at all times, but also to get a little more time out of it, right? Like, you kind of want to have things run a little cooler so they last you a little longer. So either I get a little more time out of this thing, or I get no more time out of this. So we'll see what happens. This is the most scary part, because once I put the compound on the CPU, I've got to get the motherboard back on this thing without jostling it around too much and fucking up the thermal compound. Truth be told, I've never put thermal compound on anything before. But what I'm gonna do here is just put a little bit dooby. I probably put too much. I definitely put too much. But I've also watched a lot of YouTube videos that say it's always better to put more than less. I mean, too much is also bad, but not nearly as bad as too little. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you guys see that? That's way too much. Put more. God. Well, let's just do this. Everything is hunky-dory before you slap it down. And then smacking it. Alright. What happened to your PS4? Nothing, honestly. It's been running way too hot basically ever since the day I got it, but especially recently. And it's because it's super dusty and gross. So we're ungrossifying it. Yeah, so like I was saying, either I'll get a little extra time out of my oh, fuck, whatever. A little extra time out of my PS4, or it will die right now. So, it'll be fun. Either way, really. Are you secretly laughing at me? Please don't secretly laugh at me. Laugh at me outright. Slow and steady, yeah. This is the zen part of the experience for me, honestly. It's nice, it's just relaxing. Just putting things back together. This works out. Not just works out. Like I'm really hoping I see some real results from this. Honestly, with all the dust we have removed today, I'm pretty sure if as long as it continues to function, we will definitely see some results. I just have to make sure that I reset the stream before I hit 2 hours. Or I won't be able to download the stream because I'm not saving it locally because I'm an idiot. And I was actually going to record this locally and I completely forgot to set that up, so. Can you feel the man spread? Honestly, I think getting the plastic on is going to be the scariest part. Okay. And then the other one kept the plastic on. Right, okay. Cool. While I'm looking at this, look at all this. Look at all this dust, man. Like, this thing was disgusting. Hold on. I mean, this is just years of regular use, right? Like, electronics need to find a better way. If you're going to make a product where you don't want people to open the product, you really have to make sure dust can't get into it. Like, I don't smoke. I'm not like I'm not a smoker or anything. Like, this is just normal, everyday household dust. And it really does impact the performance of the PlayStation to be gunked up with dust like this. You know, that would be exactly how this would go, is if the Blu-ray player didn't work afterwards. But honestly, the Blu-ray player barely worked anyway. When I got this PlayStation, the Blu-ray player was already bugged out, so it's never worked right anyway. And I do most of my gaming by downloaded stuff, so if I couldn't play the like 2 games I have on disc, I'm not going to be too terribly heartbroken. I mean, no, I'm not breaking stuff. Oh, I should have plugged this in. Shit. Before putting the Blu-ray player back. Well, whatever. See, I didn't need to take this one out at all. I didn't need to take the Blu-ray player out at all, actually. If I'm being honest with myself. Okay. Now, I'm just going to slobber these back in their slobbers. And just hope that they still work, because they didn't get pulled out entirely correctly. Go back to where you belong. Nailed it. This tiny little screw. Okay. Oh, fuck. No, wait, we're good. There we go. Why is this so tight? This is hard to get out. Now it's hard to get back in. Once again, with everything in this PlayStation, it just comes down to putting more force than you really want to on a thing. And then it works. Look at that. Okay, back to Torx. I'm starting to feel confident, which is probably a scary thing, honestly. Damn it, go in the hole. That's what she said. Okay. I think that's a hole. Not sure if it's supposed to go. Sure, why not? Out of screws there, which means I did not make a mistake. Ha 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 ha. Suppose we should probably put the bottom plate back on. Yeah. All right. So, if this is successful, that means that literally anyone can fix their own PS4. Because if I can do it, literally anybody can do it. And I really scratched up the top of my PS4 plastic here. Probably can't see that. It's all scratched up. I don't care. As long as it's functional. How do you slide on so easy yet come off so difficultly? You jerk. Hard drive going back in. Putting it back together has actually been pretty fun. Not gonna lie. And well, you know what? I'm feeling so confident I'm gonna screw the whole thing back together before we test it out. That's how confident I am of our success. All right. I'm actually gonna be really sad if this is broken. Alright. This is also the cleanest I think this thing has ever been. I think in order to properly test this thing, we really have to put it through some Overwatch, because Overwatch has been particularly nasty to this thing. Alright. Let me go plug it in. I'll plug it into the capture card so everybody can see how amazing everything is. Let's turn on my TV. I have not pushed the power button yet. Okay. This is it. Moment of truth. We got a beep. Oh, fuck. It's not powering on. It's definitely not powering on. This is gonna make for a sad vlog. A little bit. Okay. Let's go see if we just forgot to plug something in or something. I have no idea what could be wrong here. All right. Ah! Gosh darn tight. This should not be this hard to get out. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if this just wasn't placed in properly. It could be all it is. I have a hypothesis, and it could be the reason why that was so hard to get out also. What I'm thinking is the pins on the power supply weren't in properly. Who knows though? Okay. It's spinning up! It's spinning up! It works! Oh! It works. All right. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to screw it back together all the way. Da 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 da. Yeah, so what happened was, and the reason why I was having such a hard time getting the power supply back in and out again is that there's 2 pins that stick up from their motherboard, and I think both of them got jammed into one hole instead of 2 pins going into their separate holes. So I jammed them into the same hole, and I could have broken something really bad there. I'm super lucky that I didn't break anything there, but we found the problem, and it wasn't anything too damaging, I think. So Overwatch would start up the fan immediately as soon as I did anything in Overwatch. So this is sort of the big test here. I don't hear my PS4 at all. Like I hear the fan, like I realize like the fan is on, but by now it would already be at full speed. Like there's a huge improvement already. You don't hear it at all, right? Remember how loud that thing would be?
Yeah. So was the fan itself dirty?
Everything was dirty. Like
Really?
I am covered in dust. Like this whole room is covered in dust right now.
I don't know.
I'm really not paying attention to this game I'm playing, but that's okay. It works! It works so well!
Victory.
Alright, we win. That was super fun. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being awesome. I love your faces and your butts. Thank you for going through this emotional roller coaster. That was really fun and scary and frightening, but it works! It works! It works! It works! It works so well! I'm super happy with how this turned out, and I'm glad that you guys were here to share this with me, and I'm gonna edit this together and put it up on YouTube. If you want to watch that, you can. Make sure you let people know that 2Pix is back. 2Pix is back! Anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time I decide to turn this thing on. Talk to you later.